Yes, we are back again, and sorry for the unavoidable issues facing on connectivity. I hope you can hear me. Everywhere, this knowledge, okay, is extremely important. I'll just put here. So, this knowledge, okay, so this is useful, practical, workable. This knowledge is extremely important. That's why. So in our subject also we are going to harness certain piece of knowledge and we will set up the foundation, and on top of that we will build something useful, a knowledge base, and some knowledge pillars maybe for you to move forward to contribute for the societies. Okay. So let me start with this, as I mentioned to you, the ecosystem. Ecosystem. Yes, ecosystem. In Sinhala, we call this Parisara Paddhatiya, system. The word system is here. System. Okay. Eco is environment. Okay. Two words. So, if we have no idea about ecosystem, how can we do practice eco-management or environmental management? It is not possible. And understanding ecosystem and preserving the ecosystem is very important. Let's say example, agriculture. There is an ecosystem. Okay, ecosystem. So if we do not understand ecosystem, and in our agriculture practices, if we do not preserve or take care of the ecosystem, finally the environmental issues, okay, will be challenges to us. And of course, damaging the environment is really, it is like damaging ourselves. Okay. And knowledge about the ecosystem, I'm comparing this to let me put the photo. I'm comparing this to this. Oh, I just got this from internet. Just learn ecosystem through agriculture means we have our industrial ecosystem and all. Let me put one more. Yes. This may be more appropriate. This is the tip of the iceberg. Okay, this iceberg means this is a huge, okay, it's a huge, something like a mountain of ice, but underneath the sea. Okay, maybe in the North Pole. So you can say, so deep, even this Titanic hit the tip of an iceberg, but iceberg even didn't feel it. So the tip of the iceberg is something like only this part. Yes. So perhaps we know part of this, only a tiny part, not the full. Okay, and we think that we know everything. Yes, we think like this, but actually it is like this. Okay, it is like that. So imagine, that's why the knowledge, okay, so when it comes to knowledge, that is very important. So don't how to say, you have to continually explore this, okay, because knowledge works, knowledge connects. Yes. So knowledge, knowledge connects. We have not started learning anything new yet, but we are learning new things, okay, but we are learning new things. So exploring, oh yes, so exploring this knowledge, yes, knowledge is essential. I would say this because when it comes to agriculture, example, agriculture ecosystem knowledge within us is very, very little. Agriculture ecosystem knowledge within us, within the society, even within the agriculture community is very little. Yes, it is like, not the tip of the iceberg, but tip of the tip of the iceberg. So tiny knowledge. Why should I say? Because if someone really knows about the ecosystem, really knows, okay, really knows, they never damage the ecosystem. They never damage the ecosystem. So you have heard that there was a time this Sri Lankan paddy fields produce every time bumper harvests, even for exports, and we have surplus all the while. Okay, in Sri Lanka. So you know that. Okay, even this Muthurajavela and all those days, paddy fields, great paddy fields, but now not possible. Somehow what we can say is that if those days people, generation to generation, this tacit knowledge means undocumented knowledge about the nature and ecosystem related to rice farming and agriculture. If that precious knowledge is transferred from generation to generation, no one will never ever think of using chemicals. Yes, somehow we have lost that. That's why. So it's a learning from the bad example that forgetting the knowledge, the complete knowledge of ecosystem in agriculture, okay, made us lost in agricultural practices. I think you can agree on this. Yes, I think you can agree on this. That's why. So it is like our ecosystem knowledge, we should improve day by day, and actually when you come to the maturity in certain industries, so your sense on the ecosystem is excellent. So when it comes to geopolitical or national politics or local politics, whatever, it's mainly about this knowledge of in and out of this integrated setup. Okay, so but when it comes to agriculture, when we work with nature, that's why we have so many agriculture graduates, but Sri Lanka is still facing a lot of agriculture issues. So which means that knowledge didn't bring the positive results. Very short, simple like that. So why we need to have that kind of useless knowledge? Yes, actually not to say that is useless, but to bring that use into the fullest, you have short of some essentials. Yes, you have short of some essentials. That's why we have to explore this as well. And exploring this one way is understanding the ecosystems. Even for businesses, there are business ecosystems. Innovations, there are innovation ecosystems. Even for you and me in this learning environment, there are knowledge sharing or learning ecosystems. This is very important to understand. Okay, so let me put this. I got this from internet. This photo. Okay. So agriculture ecosystem. Someone put this in the web. Sunlight, maybe for rice fields. Plants, animals, humans, and soil. Soil support plants. Sunlight support plants. Plants support animals. Animals support humans. Plants also support humans. So then human soil. So no connectivity. Sunlight, animals, no. I don't know why this is, but anyway, this tells that the same way. This is just a tip of a tip of the iceberg. This little knowledge. So when you have this incomplete knowledge, You are always, okay, when you have this incomplete knowledge, your contribution is always questionable. So that is the issue really. That is the issue for sure. Even in my case also, if we have little awareness of this, then our contribution is questionable. Even you have a little awareness of this, this complete ecosystem understanding of your organization related, let's say, that is a business ecosystem. If you have lack of understanding, means once you understand, yes, you will see that your contribution is much more qualitative, and just your presence would be enough. That's why. So you can feel that. So let's say, so agriculture ecosystem I put here with a natural sustenance and balance. Sustenance means to maintain it, to prolong the conditions, mean to. It is related to sustainability really, for natural sustenance. So this is for rice production. So I add a little bit here. Other than this, where is air and the wind? Where is water? Where is the space? Where are the seasons? Soil, why not the earth? Yes, there can be many things as well. So imagine now, agriculture ecosystem no one knows very well. If in the northern sides, northeastern, north central sides, if there were no agriculture ecosystems, very well the importance of that. Our king's times, all the water tanks, we call VAV or giant tanks, would be in tip-top operational conditions even right now, because we lost. As repairing, or as sometimes they do the restoration of the tanks, but they don't consider this as a network of tanks. Ecosystem understand is very little. Of course, in our case also understanding is very little, but we know that understanding ecosystem to the fullest is important. We know it. So it is up to us to understand the ecosystem. So in my case, for agriculture ecosystem, I don't know. Yes, even many of the ecosystems, our knowledge is very little. That is fine, but we know that ecosystem is important. Okay. So in my level, let's say as a lecturer in the department, so if I know the ecosystem very well, and if I know about the students, the importance, how the contribution can be penetrated through the students, and the students' knowledge connectivities with the industry and all, so somehow we can connect this ecosystem. Yes. Then that is for the knowledge sharing wise for our interest. But your case, our connectivity is part of that. Let's say example, you are working in companies, senior positions. So learning is part of that. So in your ecosystem, this Unitech, these lecturers are only part of that. Your business groups, business people, stakeholders, another part of that. Your family, another part of that. Your localities, your locations, your corporate social, that responsibilities, part of that. Then supporting the government by paying tax and all, it's part of that. Then thinking of the environment, yes. So you can see somehow you have to connect this ecosystem, providing employment for the people in the locality of your workplace, yes. So you can see somehow the socio-economic, environmental, and of course there are other aspects as well to connect even the pace and this partnerships or networking. So all So you can see how massive this connectivity and the knowledge associated with those. So this is one of the example. See, imagine on this earth we are living for decades now, but we don't know about this agriculture ecosystem, part of the nature. Only a handful may know, but most of us, we do not know this. But sad story. Something went wrong somewhere. Yes. So the essentials, we have no ideas. So that's how we lost the knowledge. Okay. We lost the knowledge. Yes. So those are the issues really. Yeah. So ecosystem. So it is something like naturalized, even for business ecosystem to sustain it naturally. Sustain, self-sustaining. So you have to do this. You have to create the courses for that. Even for innovations. Okay, innovation ecosystem, you have to understand. Okay, so this ecosystem, see, I add a little bit. See, even this insects and all. Yes. So ecosystem, it is very important. Okay, this is about innovation ecosystem. So your business ecosystem is different. Okay, so but anyway, innovation is part of that. Okay, innovation is part of that. So everything is innovation if you know the ecosystem very well. Your business ecosystem. Still, yeah. So 10. So let me draw a new. How to say? Yeah. If you need to draw an ecosystem, let's say, so your organization, okay, your organization. So I will take your organization, maybe you have the leadership. Okay, so you can draw this. So then there can be operational level or there can be multi-level. So I'm not going to draw this. So there can be little like this, let's say. And you are supporting, you are within, somehow you are within, how to say, you are within this country maybe. Okay, you are within this country. So actually I'm not going to draw this. Okay, so you are within this country. I need to do some quick outline. Okay, some quick outline. So some quick outline. So this 3. So let me put into 1 here. This is your organization. There can be different levels. Okay, I just put 3 levels. And this is the country Sri Lanka example. I just draw only, yeah? And then Sri Lanka is connected with maybe some regional, okay? Maybe with some regional. So like this, okay? And then this region may be connected with the globe, okay? The globe. I'm just drawing this. This is not a ecosystem, but you can see one enveloped by the other, okay? You can see. Another one I will draw maybe environment, okay? Environment. So environment, because wherever environment you can see, it is like sea, yeah? Sea. If you take the ocean, Indian Ocean, if you take a drop, ocean drop from India or Sri Lanka or Singapore or Malaysia, you will see the same. Okay, it's the same ocean. So your environment. So the world, your region, your country, okay, your country, your organization, okay, and your stakeholders, okay, I don't know. So from the country level, you may have stakeholders, okay, can be many. Regional level may have stakeholders, okay. Country level is here, country level. This is the company, okay. So country level. I'm not going to draw this to the fullest, eh? Don't worry. And then global level here, when it comes to environment, resources and all. So you are receiving to your organization, okay, this level, your country level. Further you can regional level, okay, global levels, your outputs, okay, let's say to the global level, okay, then to the regional levels, to the national levels, okay, to the national levels, and your effect, of course, I just put here environment, okay, you are delivering wherever to the environment. So I'm just putting this. This is not an ecosystem model, but later we will learn very nice ecosystem model, right? Yeah. So this is your leadership, maybe, okay? Leadership, because leadership is very important. Yes. So your responsibilities. Yes. So if you think, yeah, so your leadership responsible for the organization. See your organization. Leadership is responsible. Yes. So responsible for the organization. And of course for the management levels, I just put here. Maybe for operational and other levels. Okay. Then you may be contributing. To the organization. Okay. To the organization. I'm just putting this depends on how well you can do this. Okay. This is to the organization, and then I just put here. I think this is no. So you can think of this. So how to, so leadership, this is, let's say, administration and management. I don't know about this. Yeah. So, and management. So when it comes to here, maybe operational. Yes. So you have in and out. So leadership, I will put this way. From the organization you are receiving here. So out, I will put here. Okay. Something like this. Okay, operational. Yes. This is not right, but this is just a schematic, only very raw one. So this has lack of space to draw this. So this is Sri Lanka. Okay, Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka is a stakeholder. Okay, so you are receiving, yes, even from Sri Lanka level, you will be receiving, yes, stakeholders. Okay, you may be contributing as well, different levels. So I don't know this one. So, but somehow this ecosystem, your business ecosystem should be well identified. So this is like tip of a tip of an iceberg. Yeah, but business ecosystem, you should understand this very well. Because if you do not know this business ecosystem, and even the business process also here related to this. So if you do not know business ecosystem, so it is very difficult to plan our EMCP. Okay, very difficult to plan EMCP. Yes, for EMCP. That is our interest, of course, but your ecosystem knowledge is very important. Okay. So the leadership, administration and management, operation. So you have in and out. Okay. So in and out. in and out. Okay. Also, there can be the other way also. Okay, there can be other way as well. See. I don't know. Yeah, there can be many ways. So it depends on the organization. So you have to develop your business ecosystem. Later, I will show you, I will share with you ecosystem of one global organization. Later, we will share with you. So the ecosystem. So think about this and organize this. So this one, for this, you have to understand your business process, stakeholders, okay, stakeholders, and about stakeholders and environment. Okay, so you have to consider everything. And you can do something meaningful for the business ecosystem. That is very important. Environment. So environment in the sense, yes, natural environment plus there can be other environment as well. Okay, even your competitors. Yes, competitors also there should be in this environment. So environment includes nature, competitors, etc. Okay, so that's why. So this is quite complicated, but we can nicely sketch one. Okay, we can nicely sketch one. So see, so environment, yes, nature, competitors. So even Sri Lanka, the natural environment, not only that, citizens also part of that. Okay, citizens. And all. Okay. So maybe I will ask one of our students to do a business ecosystem presentation for next week for a better understanding. Yeah. So can someone do a business ecosystem presentation, Putala, next week? Can anyone, can someone do? See. Can someone volunteer for that? Of course, that is very good for he or she as well to outline this. Yeah, because this is the basic, the preparations before even before going for the environmental management definitions. Yeah. because this ecosystem came here. Somewhere you can see. See, a totality and could be extended to the entire ecosystem, considering each and every aspects related to EMCP. From that is where this ecosystem point came. Okay, the ecosystem. Yes, considering the totality. Ecosystem comes here. So we have to talk about this because we cannot left the important things. Okay, understanding ecosystem. Okay, that is very important. So I'm expecting from B2 batch for someone to, otherwise I have to name someone. So if anyone volunteer. So who can do this? Ecosystem. Sometimes for your big business ecosystem, even may be connected to South African jungles or China plantations. We may not know. Okay, that's why. So this is something like, can you imagine? So some maybe even some industries maybe in Far East, they are global emissions. Yes, it's part of your responsibilities. Can you understand? Even your local productions, your supply chain, you have to consider. So many things. Then life cycles, your consumers, the usage, energy resource consumptions. That's why ecosystem has many aspects. Yes, knowledge connects. So who is going to do this one? Help us. Okay, who is going to help us? So let's have a deal. Let's have a deal. I will do one. I will do one. Maybe I will take airline industry. Okay, airline industry. Then you can see how well we are doing or how well the others are doing. Okay, so I will do one example. Maybe I like to do about Singapore Airlines. Okay, I have reasons because here you can see a great lead. Okay, Lee Kuan Yew. So this one I will do. Okay, I will do. And another one I will put Alibaba. Okay, for someone to do. Imaginations only. Alibaba. Or you on industry, employment maybe, industry connections. So I propose, okay, because ecosystem considerations. Alibaba is both are quite challenging because they are modern really. Modern, not only the aircraft, but the management operation systems even. They are more on the 4th generation. Industry revolution, lot of applications we can see with them. What's your own industry? So, can anyone? Yeah, please chat me if anyone can volunteer. Okay, then I will pick one from IM, because IM has a lot of this business interest maybe. Miss Chamika, can you manage with one presentation? Can you manage one presentation, Chamika? IM 18B2, Tapuluan. Can you? Can you manage? This is an opportunity to understand and present this. So any IM student? No. So no choice. Then I will look into our, as usual. Mr. Jayatunga, can you do one? Oh, Menaka. I think Menaka. Do you have time to manage, or Danushko from manufacturing those? Any chance? Can someone volunteer? Please, before winding up. Simple presentation, that is very good one, this opportunity. So I will do one Singapore Airlines, okay, ecosystem. A very simple basic one, because Singapore Airlines is world leading, so I know only tip of an iceberg. That's all. Yeah. So we know very little. Okay. We know only very little. So don't worry. So that's why successful businesses not built in overnight, okay? But smart people, they took relatively shorter time to do it. So anyway, so not necessary to be that comprehensive, but anyway, who can help me, help the class? Jayatunga අපි බලමුද වැඩේ පුතා පොඩ්ඩක් ඈ මේනක
Okay, I missed the picture.
Oh, පුතා on behalf of the class.
Okay, so we are doing
explore this ecosystem. Yeah, I think your side has a lot of exposure for this. So do this ecosystem. And so this your presentation will be helpful for the others to do their even outlining environmental management systems, and also to understand how the innovations are going to be in these organizations. මේක හිනම් පුතා presentation එකක් කරන්න.
I can do the draft.
Not about Alibaba, but your own industry would be nice.
Right, okay, sure.
So innovation ecosystem. So we will, anyway, I'm going to share this with B1 students also. So we will complete this in next week. So very important. And if possible, can you do the video, Zoom video, and send us early for us to share with? before the session. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, I'll send you.
Yeah, then we can discuss after, right? That's why.
Yeah, you can give some inputs as well if
Oh,
something I missed.
ekadama.
Right,
So do nice
I'll send it.
schematics all, connect everything. So the knowledge connects. Right? So
Sure.
thank you. So
Okay.
it is done then. So summarizing today, not much, okay, but very interesting. Knowledge connects, okay. Think global, but act global, locally, and knowledge connects. You can say, we have to harness this. Yeah, broad and essential knowledge. We have to harness this because, and Toyota case study, you know that top management, the commitment. We came to know how important and all basic about the ecosystems. We came to awareness and we see how ecosystem is relevant for us, for our business process and all. And tip of an iceberg means knowing a little, that is okay, but we will start from that. Yeah, that's why. So establishing organizations and being competitive and being top of these corporate worlds, it is not one day or 1 year game. So takes time. Okay. Thank you, Buddha. So let me stop the class. So see you next week. And that's all for today discussion. Still we are preparing the background for the subject. No choice. So bye then. Bye. Take care all of you.